How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode today, man. I got my guy, your boy KT in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
What's up, man?
Absolutely. I'm doing good, man. Nice to have you in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking music. How's everything been, bro?
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I've just been working a lot. Been working and chilling, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's dope. That's dope. You just released a video. We just did a video. I was in Omaha.
Yep.
That was dope.
Got to get the green.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
That's really that's a track that, you know what I'm saying? How long were you sitting on that project? On that specific single?
I was sitting on it for months, honestly. Like, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I remember we shot the video in August.
Yeah.
And then I think I wrote it probably like sometime early in the summer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I've been taking my time with music this summer and this fall. Like, I've just been working on my next album.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking me a little while, but, you know, sometimes it just goes like that, you know?
It really does. I mean, what's the point of can't rush creativity? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, exactly, right.
Some
right.
projects take longer and others, you know, are quicker. So it doesn't, yeah. And you have to be in the right state of mind too, like, you know what I'm saying? A project could be finished, and then when you just moving around trying to get the right, you know, vibe going before you actually put it out. But yeah, that's dope. So I mean, what else is new? Like, what you know what I'm saying? What else you got going on coming up?
Well, I recently moved to Omaha. I've you know, living with my roommate out there in this place called Benson Lights. Pretty nice.
Dope.
But yeah, man, I've just been on my Uber and Lyft shit, you know?
Yeah.
Just racking up the money, saving up at the same time.
Absolutely.
Getting new beats, new
Where you get your beats from? Most of them now.
I honestly work with a lot of different producers. Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously you produce a lot of them, you know.
Absolutely.
I've been working with Spicoli a little bit.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah. You working.
Yep. I got beats from this producer called T Woods. He's from Milwaukee.
Okay.
Yep.
Fire.
A couple other producers from Milwaukee.
Fire.
And then
Do you prefer
too.
Do you prefer getting beats from like do you prefer like studio environments, or do you prefer like also just downloading beats from like BeatStars or something like that? Or is it 50-50 type of thing? Or
so I would say if given the opportunity, I like to be with my producer in the studio and like make it together, you know?
Right.
I feel like the vibe's different. I feel like it's super authentic and really what you're looking for, you know?
And changes can happen instantaneously versus back and forth of, you know, and most of the time if you're in the studio with a producer, you probably have the stems, you know?
Yeah, right. And exactly. And so that way you can like really customize and define it, you know, like your exact way that you want it, you know?
That's dope. I like that too.
Right.
Yeah. You know? But sometimes you in that vibe as an artist, you know what I'm saying? You're in the crib, you may not always have that. Not everyone has the luxury of having, you know, set producers right there to work with like that.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So that's why I like to ask people that what they prefer.
Yeah, and in that case, like sometimes like I'll just, you know, with producers who I, you know, already know, and who I, you know, just connect with online. Like they'll just send me like samples or snippets of what they have, you know, or like I'll go on their BeatStars account and, you know, just take some time and glance through their catalog, you know, and see what I might like from it.
Absolutely.
And, you know, I've copped a lot of beats like that too.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
You never know.
Right, exactly.
That's dope, man. Yeah, bro. Shit. Earlier we were talking about like, you know, saving and spending less and stuff like that. And as an artist, like, what do you think that people don't spend enough of when it comes to taking themselves to the next level? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely know what you mean. Promo, honestly. I think promo is huge, you know? It's like, I remember this quote from J. Cole. It's like, he was like, what good is being the one if you're the only one that knows it? You know? Yeah. I think he said that in the Friday Night's
And that's only going to hit that's only gonna hit the right person a certain way, because anybody can hear that and it won't really mean too much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, right. Exactly.
It's just like another couple words, but that's serious.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's true though. You know, it's like I've known so many artists and producers and everybody who just like they're be super talented, like ridiculously talented. You know, but like their name or their brand just isn't built up to the level that it should be, because they don't promote themselves enough, you know, and they don't like network and get themselves out there like that.
And that kind of puts me on another question. So do you think that does getting signed actually make you lazy?
That's actually a really good question, man. Like, I've never been signed personally, but I mean, I feel like it could potentially, yeah.
Because it's like, okay, you just because I see a lot of people doing it to be, because and now, do you think being signed today is as important as back in the day?
No, definitely not, because like we live in a much more resourceful era in our music industry.
Facts.
You know, where we've got like connections to pretty much anything and everyone we need to be around. You know. Like,
it's really about, I guess, budgeting now, and that's the thing that people don't think they have to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because and it's spending your promo money in the right place. Because I mean, this is a serious conversation, because I feel like there's nothing wrong with doing music for hobbying, right? But then you can be a hobbyist and complain about not enough people knowing you.
Right. Yeah. You said it right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you want that, then now you have to figure out a way to think outside the box.
Yeah.
Putting yourself out.
Right.
Labels don't even look at people that way unless you're really doing something.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Right. I mean, we have so much access to so many tools ourselves.
Factual.
You know? Like, we've got Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, and like just those promotional tools that we can use. And if we want to, we can, make an ad and sponsor it, and
even Hulu, bro. Hulu just, I don't know how many people, I'm sure everyone's seen it by now, but like you can promote your stuff. You can literally make your own ads and that's huge. That's a very big.
Yeah. A huge platform, right?
A very huge platform. And it costs a little bit of money up front, but if you know what you're doing and believe in your craft, like, why not?
Right. There are a lot of people, like, they're promoters online too, who you can just pay and that can promote your music
and
for you.
They do that
or
for
your
you.
Pages, yeah.
Right. I mean, that comes with a lot of scams too, but there's real ones out there. I'm not saying
there are definitely a lot of, and for all my artist friends out there, like, be careful, because there are some promoters out there who you can't trust, So you really just have to make sure that you network with the right people, And if you get your name and your music and your money in the right hands, it can really go places, for sure.
What's one thing that you feel like a lot of artists or should do more better than they're already doing right now? For example, one thing I feel like collaboration is something that a lot of people don't do enough of.
Right.
Locally, because that helps. Like, I don't know how to explain it, you know what I'm saying? But looking at other places, like Atlanta, for example, the way the collaborations and people work together, I think that's just dope. Do you feel that energy when you look at other places compared to a lot of other places in that collaboration aspect?
Yeah, I definitely do. Definitely. Like in Chicago, and like, because for instance, in Chicago, I'm a big fan of, G Herbo, and like, Lil Bibby's cool too.
Yeah.
But like, I probably never would have heard of Lil Bibby if it weren't for G Herbo, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's like, they work together so frequently that I feel like, it automatically allows them to, form fan bases.
Exactly.
Much, and just get double the fans.
Factual.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. Yeah. So I mean, who's who's local that you really enjoy listening to and haven't worked with yet or would like to work with? Because I know you've had a very good catalog. You've worked with a lot of good people. You know, so a lot of people, and you just keep working, and that's dope. But who's someone that you would like to work with in the near future that maybe you haven't worked with? But let's not even make it local. Just in general.
In general, okay. Well, there's I guess King ISO is definitely an artist
Facts.
that I'd love to collab with one day, for sure. Because like I've got like there's a few sides to my artistry, you know. Like there's like I can chop a little bit, you know. I also sing and I also tell stories and just sort of kind of have those catchy bangers with my music too, you know.
Facts.
But I can definitely like chop it up, and like rap fast. I feel like he would be perfect to get a song with in that aspect.
Hey man, just let me when y'all make that happen. Hey, we got the beats ready,
right? Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
bro.
I feel like that'll be a fire collab. Honestly,
because like I could make a fire ass hook.
Yeah, exactly.
And he would just murder like a verse. I
could see it.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Right.
That's dope. Y'all got a show coming up soon, right? Or
we don't actually, to be honest with you. We were gonna have one at the Grove, but like unfortunately it got postponed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So that's a tough situation.
The Grove lost their license, so
is that indefinite? That couldn't be indefinite.
No, I don't know how long it's for, but
that shit is wild, bro. Excuse my French, but that's definitely insane. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little unfortunate. I know I had a few people excited for it, but
I saw a lot of posts about the show. So it's definitely going. It's just postponed.
Right. Yeah. It'll. I'm pretty sure it'll get rescheduled.
Right.
Again. Yeah.
We're gonna get through this shit. One day at a time. It's a crazy time right now. We can't argue that it's not. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Interesting. Right. So what should people what's next for you, bro? Like what you gonna be doing short films here soon, or like what's what's going tour? See, and that's another. We can't even talk tours right now. What is that? We can't even talk touring right now. Like what I'm saying? Because that was gonna be another thing. But like, how far do you think we're gonna have to go before touring becomes a normal thing again?
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna give a very broad time range with this.
Yeah.
I think it could be anywhere from the spring of 2021 at the earliest to the spring of 2022. I think anytime it has that. It couldn't be any later than the spring of 2022. Like that's just not going to be a thing.
The mandates will still be as hard as they are.
Yeah, and that's another thing, bro. Like I don't know. Because I mean, like, I guess it really just depends on if and when they come out with a vaccine for it,
Yeah, would you take that?
I don't know, bro. It's very questionable at this point. I'm really not sure.
Man, yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't want to be one of the first people to try it, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, not to sound selfish or anything, but it would be cool to at least just have it verified. You know? And at least know that it's going to help you and it's safe and it's not going to have any like side effects or anything, Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, that could be very dangerous, obviously.
Right. If hey, I'm not political, so I'm just, man, that's tough. That's, bro, I just pray, man, like we get through this time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So, when it comes to I lost my train of thought with the question I was gonna ask you. But is there anything else you're trying to that you want to add to this?
Yeah, man. I've just in regards to my album that I have coming up.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of pretty nice features on it, like from bigger artists. I won't say who yet. One of them is somebody I've looked up to for years. And absolutely honored to have had the chance to work with him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's worked with artists like Rick Ross and Chris
Factual.
Brown and Nipsey Hussle
Factual.
and Tory Lanez, and I mean
That's wild.
he's a big figure in the music industry. Like he's sort of kind of low key and slept on, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's like, you know, he's
Well
in the
known
game.
and,
right.
you know, very well plugged.
Yeah,
And
right.
That's what I mean by those collaborations, that you're systematically, you know what I'm saying, putting yourself in the right places, bro. That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
definitely,
dope.
man. And like I'm really trying to network. You know, some people might not know this, but I was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is it's only an hour and a half north of Chicago. So it's sort of kind of like a branch off Chicago, but it's its own city at the same time.
Right.
So like, I'm just trying to network with more people up there. You know, more producers, more artists, more just fans of hip hop. You
Thanks.
know, and you know, as soon as this pandemic's over, you know, I can get stuff popping up there too.
Right.
You know, like obviously, like, you know, I've got a decent amount of fans here in Nebraska right now, in Lincoln and in Omaha, but I just think of like, you know, now it's time to expansion and just planting seeds in different cities, you know?
Yeah.
So that way, like when I'm able to tour again, it'll be easier to build on those cities, you know, in that market.
The planting is serious.
Yeah, it really is though.
So,
right.
That's dope. Yeah, man. I'm excited for this project that you got. You know, it seems like you got a lot of different, you know, hands in it, in different aspects. So
right.
That should be a great sight to see. Sight to see. Sightseeing.
Sightseeing. For those who don't know, my last two projects were called Sightseeing and Still Sightseeing. So
that's sick.
So yeah, this next album will be a good sight to see as well.
Absolutely. So, well, hey, man, thank you for coming by, man. You know, it's our first sit down, episode 2. Or this might actually be the first episode of this. Like, I don't know what to call this. I'm just having y'all come in. We vibing out.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of conversations we have, you know, off the scenes that actually, you know, eventually we gonna see how we gonna incorporate those. But I look forward to having you again in here, bro. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, start something new and you know, link back up once the album's out and see how things go from there and shit. So,
definitely, man. Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good. And just one last thing. Look forward to my new single. It's called Vacation, featuring, can't say yet, but it should be out probably early in December. So
you could tell him who produced that joint though.
Yeah, produced by Clint Compose or the Hit Brainiac.
Right. It's a so it's nice. Yeah, it's gonna be a dope one coming soon, man. We working, man. KT's working, man. Just putting the work in. So, hey, thanks for coming in, my guy.
Yeah,
we're gonna link up again, bro.
Most definitely.
Peace.